Today on USWGO News, I will have two parts to this newscast. The first part will be regular press news. Then I will talk about the future of USWGO and what it will be and where it will be in the fall. And then a radio show. This is a must-see news report. And it's news from July 3rd to July 4th and even now about the Michael Jackson Memorial. Although I did report a bit late, but it's better than never. Hello, I am Brian D. Hill, and I will host today's news. First of all, let's talk about the July 3rd special event in Martinsville Speedway in Virginia. A celebrity named Phil Vassar, a country singer. I even got a picture of him before security cops blocked me. Before the cops started pushing me away saying, get out of there and stuff. That's keeping me from getting the final panoramic shot. But I took a picture of the cement. It still looks good in the shot. I still got a good picture of Phil Vassar, I think. And for a few seconds, I will show you what the picture looks like. You should see Phil Vassar actually captured in person. I did a pretty good job while security was very tight. Anyways, the next news event I actually captured in person was at Red Hill in Virginia, a historic plantation of the last place Patrick Henry lived before he died. The fifth great-grandson of one of the forefathers of freedom and liberty, Patrick Henry Jolly, has decided to remake his decided to remake his fifth great-grandfather Patrick Henry's speech. If you do not know who Patrick Henry is, he was all for states' rights. He demanded and was the cause of installing the Bill of Rights in our system of law. He is also for the Declaration of Independence, the Constitution, and made that famous speech as a lawyer, "Give me liberty or give me death." Here is his video about his remade speech on what the first Patrick Henry had said.
Apparently Virginia claimed it too. That's fine. Well, we're awful glad to have this crowd this evening, and we do have Patrick Henry here. He's going to come out in just a moment. Our Patrick Henry happens to be the sixth great-grandson of the Patrick Henry. That's pretty impressive. And we're awful glad that he's come all the way from Ohio, part of the Commonwealth of Virginia, but he has come all the way down here from Ohio to be with you this evening to share his grandfather's great speech. And when he finishes that speech, I hope you all will give him a great round of applause, and then he's going to be available to take pictures with any of you fine folk that would like to have your picture taken with Patrick Henry. And he'll also sign any autographs if you want something signed like your hat over there or something like that. We hope you'll enjoy the evening, the rest of the evening. Following this, if you'll wander back over to the music stage, we have the band Fear One. About 8:30, come on back this way, and we'll have a reading of the Declaration of Independence and some singing, and y'all can join in as you might. We hope you'll enjoy that time, and then sit back and enjoy the fireworks show. If at any time you want to come back to Red Hill, please just give us a call. If you want to do a group tour, we're more than happy to give you a group tour. Other days of the year we're open are all but Christmas, Thanksgiving, and New Year's Day, and we're open for self-guided walking tours. We welcome you back any of those days. Hope you will enjoy Patrick Henry, and I'll say no more, but here he is.
everybody hear me? I had servants that could hear me as I hollered a half mile down to the Staunton River, but those days might be gone. It's a pleasure indeed to invite you and to welcome you all to Red Hill as we celebrate our independence. And as was mentioned earlier, at about 8:30 or 8:45, we will be reading the Declaration of Independence as it was read on July 4th of 1776 in our capital city of Williamsburg, as we declared our independence publicly from Great Britain. I would also like to take this opportunity right now, as we talk about freedom, as we talk about independence. If you have ever served in the great military of these United States of America, if you have ever served, or if you are currently serving, I ask that you please stand so that we may show our appreciation to each and every one of you. Some people have accused me in recent years of becoming a Federalist. Let me set the record straight. I never have been a Federalist, and I never will become a Federalist. I am all about states' rights. I do understand, though, that we are governed under a Constitution, which I initially did not agree with, because it gave the federal government too much power, in my estimation. If you recall your history, Virginia ratified the Constitution only at my insistence that a Bill of Rights be added. And in an unusual move, the politicians did keep their word, and a Bill of Rights was added to the Constitution to make it a little bit more tolerable for us. That being said, there may be times in our future where there are people who want to take away our freedoms. I urge you to stand courageous. Remain vigilant. Be active. Be aware of what is going on around you. The success of these United States does not depend on people like me. They do not depend on people in our state capitals or even in our national capital. The success of these United States depends on individuals like you. Once again, remain vigilant. Stay active. Be brave and courageous as you stand for those freedoms which have been given to us. Vigilant, active, and brave. That was a phrase that was uttered on March 23rd of 1775 when I spoke in Richmond in defense of some resolutions which I had issued, which called for the colony of Virginia to be put into a ready state of defense against Great Britain. I urged the delegates that the battle was not to the strong alone, but to the vigilant, to the active, to the brave. And I challenge you the same way today. March 23rd of 1775, that was a long time ago. Let's see if I can remember how that day went. Peyton Randolph was presiding over the Second Virginia Convention. We were crammed into the tiny church, St. John's Church.